For movie fans, Christopher Nolan's Inception was the best thing that happened in 2010. Not only the movie had a futuristic plot, but was filled with amazing action sequences and a talented cast. The movie received critical acclaim and was a commercial success, grossing $800 million globally. In addition to Inception, there are many other action movies that created history. Compiling a list of best action movies of 2010 is a tough task, as there are so many of them that top the charts, and many more are in the pipeline. Hollywood produces movies in all the genres, but somehow action tops the list. When one thinks about action movies, fast-paced plots, gun battles, cops chasing the goons, murderers and threats to national security etc. conjure up in the mind. What makes these movies so popular is that they keep the audience engrossed in their fast-moving sequence of action. One of the best action movies of 2009, Avatar, was recently re-released with some unseen scenes in 3D version and was a huge hit, making it the best action movie of the decade. Selecting the top 10 best movies out of the many movies released this year is a difficult task, as all the movies are brilliant in their own way. Popular 2010 action movies. The movies listed here are considered to be the best so far, with their unique storyline and creative cinematography techniques. The Book of Eli, a post-apocalyptic 2010 action movie, The Book of Eli, has Denzel Washington in the lead role. He plays the character of a nomad who has been entrusted with the task of delivering the last remaining Bible to a safe location. He encounters several perils on his mission to safeguard the book, and the way he tackles the problems is worth watching. Washington has played the character of the lonely stranger very well. Edge of Darkness, adapted from the 1985 BBC television series of the same name, Edge of Darkness has Mel Gibson as the protagonist. This is the story of a police detective who investigates the murder of his daughter, who is an activist, and in the process uncovers many cover-ups and political conspiracies, which resulted in the death of his daughter. Many a time he is found to be the target of some mercenaries who are intent on killing him. The entire movie is really thrilling and is as exciting as the television series. This is truly one of the great action movies. Iron Man 2, the sequel to the original movie Iron Man, released in 2008. Iron Man 2 is a story about the superhero who establishes peace between two of the most powerful countries, making him a popular figure. He finds that his body has been poisoned by the reactor in his iron suit and that he may die soon. He decides not to wear the suit again, but some mysterious enemies try to destroy the peace of the world. Does the Iron Man succeed in destroying the enemies? The climax in the movie is sure to leave you stunned. Starring Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow and Scarlett Johansson. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, based on the popular video game Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, can be considered as one of the top action movies that are completely entertaining till the end. This epic action-adventure story revolves around a prince who is entrusted with the task of guarding magical dagger that gives its possessor the power to rule the world. This movie, just like the video game, is completely packed with action and adventure that will have your pulse racing. Night and Day, an action-packed movie. Night and Day has two of the very best actors, Tom Cruise, Roy Miller, and Cameron Diaz, June Havens, in the lead roles. June is on her way for her sister's wedding, but unfortunately boards the wrong flight. This lands her into trouble as the plane is attacked to destroy CIA agent Roy, who is a rogue, has got a secret invention. In a series of attacks and adventures, the pair come together and fight against the miscreants. Enjoy the sizzling on-screen chemistry of the lead pair and the zany adventure of this action comedy. Salt. How can the list of top 10 action movies be complete without a mention of Salt? This movie has Angelina Jolie as a top CIA agent, in the lead role. Her life is in jeopardy when she is accused to be a Russian spy who wants to carry out an espionage on the country. Taken as a fugitive by the government, Jolie escapes and eludes recapture. Her efforts to prove herself innocent become futile, and the question about Salt remains unanswered till the end. Green Zone. Set in the early days of the Iraq War, Green Zone is an electrifying thriller and action movie. Matt Damon, Chief Warrant Officer Roy Miller, is on a mission to uncover the weapons of mass destruction, supposedly hidden in the desert. Hunting for these weapons, Miller and his envoy stumble upon a cover-up that deviates them from their main mission. This movie, which is one of the best action movies of 2010, was adapted from Imperial Life in the Emerald City, a non-fiction written by then Washington Post Baghdad bureau chief Rajiv Chandrasekaran. Repo Man, a science fiction cum action movie. Repo Man is a very unusual movie. Inspired by the novel Repossession Mambo by Eric Garcia, the storyline of this movie is futuristic and is based on individuals who manufacture high-tech mechanical organs and sell it to humans suffering from organ disorders. Failure to pay the bill. The Union, the company which produces the organs, sends its trained men to retrieve the property. The Repo Men, who are highly skilled and trained to get back the mechanical organs transplanted in humans. Starring Jude Law, Forrest Whitaker and Alice Braga. Predators. The plot of this 2010 action movie revolves around a group of warriors who are hunted by the Predators, which is a race of aliens. This movie is full of action with fight scenes that have your heart racing wildly. The scenes have been executed in an awesome way and the acting of Adrian Brody and the others is quite laudable. Right from the beginning till the credits roll, this movie has a gripping impact on the audience. These were some of the best action movies of 2010, which were huge successes at the box office. Watch these movies to judge them yourselves. Love them or hate them. The choice is yours.